You could be damaging your heart right now, without even knowing it. You might feel perfectly fine at this moment, but inside your body, your heart could already be under serious stress. Not from genetics, not from age alone, but from what's sitting on your plate. The truth is, millions of older Americans are quietly sabotaging their heart health every day, and the culprits aren't obvious. They're common foods, trusted brands, longtime staples of breakfast and lunch, foods that look safe, even healthy, on the surface, but are fueling a silent crisis inside your arteries. Doctors across the country are seeing the effects daily. Patients in their 60s, 70s, even 80s, collapsing from sudden cardiac arrest, strokes, or heart failure. And when they trace it back, they often find one major trigger: diet. In this video, we'll uncover 6 of the most dangerous foods for your heart after age 60. These aren't just unhealthy choices. These are foods that actively raise blood pressure, harden your arteries, and increase your risk of heart failure, especially when consumed regularly. Worse yet, many of these items are likely already in your refrigerator or pantry. So, if you're over 60 or care about someone who is, pay close attention. Let's count down the 6 hidden food dangers hurting millions of hearts, from risky to truly dangerous. Number 6. Processed meats, a daily habit. That's damaging your heart. They're in nearly every American fridge. Ham, bacon, hot dogs, sausages, deli slices. They're quick, convenient, and comforting, especially for older adults who've been enjoying them for decades. But few realize the damage they're quietly doing. Processed meats are loaded with sodium, preservatives, and saturated fats, the perfect storm for heart trouble. They may seem leaner than a steak, but these meats wreak havoc inside your arteries. One of the worst offenders: nitrates and nitrites, used to preserve color and flavor. Once in your body, they can form compounds that scar and inflame artery walls, causing stiffness and blocking blood flow. And then there's the salt. Just 2 ounces of deli turkey can contain up to 800 milligrams of sodium, more than half your recommended daily limit. This consistent sodium overload forces your heart to work overtime, raising your risk of hypertension, stroke, and heart failure. The scariest part? It all happens silently. No pain, no warning. Just slow, steady damage until something goes wrong. Smarter choices? Try roasted chicken breast, wild-caught salmon, or even lentil spreads like hummus. You'll still get protein highs without punishing your heart. Number 5. White bread and refined carbs. Quietly fueling heart disease, they're everywhere. Toast in the morning, white rice with dinner, muffins on the go. But these harmless carbs act like pure sugar once inside your body. That means sugar spikes followed by crashes. And every crash strains your heart, irritates your blood vessels, and pushes your body toward insulin resistance, a key risk factor for cardiovascular disease. White bread, pasta, pastries, even though they're not sweet, they raise blood glucose rapidly. Over time, this fuels chronic inflammation, arterial stiffness, and higher blood pressure. This is especially dangerous after 60. As metabolism slows, your body becomes less capable of handling sugar. What used to feel like a safe food choice is now a direct hit to your heart. What to do instead? Choose whole grain breads, steel-cut oats, barley, or sprouted grains. These digest more slowly, prevent glucose spikes, and support stable energy, all while protecting your heart. Number 4. Flavored yogurts. The silent sugar bombs in your fridge, they look healthy. With strawberries on the label, low fat in bold, and promises like made with real fruit, it's easy to think flavored yogurts are a smart choice. But most are packed with sugar, some with more than a Snickers bar. You eat them, believing you're doing something good. But all that sugar leads to inflammation, blood vessel reactivity, and unstable heart rhythms. And if you're over 60, the risks are amplified. Even worse are the light versions. They ditch sugar but add artificial sweeteners, chemical thickeners, and synthetic gums that can upset your gut, slow your metabolism, and confuse your hormones. Healthier swap? Choose plain Greek or Icelandic yogurt, then add fresh berries, a Dash of cinnamon or a spoonful of chia seeds. It's sweet, without the sabotage. Number 3. Sugar-free treats. The sweet deception that hurts your heart. They promise everything. No sugar, fewer calories, guilt-free satisfaction. But what they don't tell you? These treats are often worse than their sugary counterparts. Sugar-free cookies, protein bars, even yogurt alternatives are packed with artificial sweeteners like sucralose, aspartame, or acesulfame potassium, all of which can disrupt your gut bacteria, promote vascular inflammation, and interfere with blood pressure regulation. They may not spike your blood sugar, but they confuse your system. And because they don't taste diet, it's easy to eat 2 or 3 a day, thinking you're being good. Meanwhile, your heart is struggling with ingredients it wasn't designed to process. Better option? Eat real food, whole fruit. A few squares of dark chocolate, 70% cacao or more. Or bake your own snacks using ingredients you recognize. Because when it comes to heart health, sugar-free can be a dangerous illusion. Number 2. Cheese and processed dairy. A silent contributor to heart disease, cheese feels safe, familiar, tasty, comforting. For many older adults, it's part of every meal. But cheese, especially processed types, is a major source of saturated fat and sodium, both of which contribute to arterial stiffness, cholesterol buildup, and high blood pressure. Products like individually wrapped slices, cheese spreads, and shelf-stable cheese snacks are especially harmful. They're full of additives, emulsifiers, and synthetic dairy compounds that fuel inflammation and stress your cardiovascular system. Even small daily servings add up. And if you already have elevated blood pressure or cholesterol, that cheese habit may be nudging your heart closer to crisis. What's a better choice? Use cheese sparingly. Opt for part skim mozzarella, feta, or small servings of goat cheese. Treat it like a flavor enhancer, not a food group. Number 1. Refined vegetable oils. The most dangerous ingredient you still use. Daily few people think twice about the oil they cook with, but the type of oil in your skillet could be quietly increasing your risk of heart disease. Soybean, corn, sunflower, and canola oils are highly refined. They're stripped of nutrients, exposed to chemical processing, and rich in omega-6 fatty acids, which in high amounts fuel chronic inflammation. Inflammation is no longer a vague buzzword. It's a leading factor in heart disease, arterial, plaque, and hypertension. And because these oils are in nearly all packaged foods, crackers, chips, frozen meals, even health snacks, most people consume them multiple times per day without realizing it. If you're over 60, your blood vessels are already more vulnerable. This constant inflammation makes them stiffer, slower to respond, and more likely to develop clots or blockages. The fix? Switch to heart-friendly oils like extra virgin olive oil, avocado oil, or cold-pressed nut oils in moderation. These not only reduce inflammation, they also help balance cholesterol and protect blood vessels over time. Final thoughts. Small changes. Big protection. Protecting your heart after 60 isn't about going on a drastic diet. It's about understanding the quiet dangers in your kitchen and making small, smart changes before symptoms strike. Swap processed meats for whole proteins. Trade white carbs for whole grains. Choose plain yogurt over sugar-loaded cups. Ditch sugar-free for foods you can pronounce. Use cheese sparingly, and switch out inflammatory oils for heart-supportive ones. Your body still responds to care, and your heart, even after decades of hard work, still has the power to heal, adapt, and protect you. If this video helped you uncover the hidden heart threats in your diet, consider subscribing to Senior Health Guide for more evidence-based tips on living stronger, longer, and healthier after 60.